They feasted at Magnolia Table, they've ridden the boats down the Brazos, and now they're ready for their Baylor Bears to go to work here inside McLean Stadium in Waco, Texas. Red Raiders will boot it away to start the game. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bears offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Setting up the screen. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. And the Bears will punt this one away. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. The Red Raiders offense has its first opportunity of the day. And David, we'll see just how effective they can be on the ground running against a Packer like this.
But they're going to do what they do, and they're going to feature their guy. He's an elite running back. You're a great linebacker. Let's see who wins this battle.
There have been entire defenses that haven't been able to slow this running back down. This linebacker, though, he's got the athleticism to do it himself.
Quarterback checking the play. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out quickly.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Throws for the tight end. Finds a man by himself. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. Trying to run, it's Dickey. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Looking downfield, it's Strong. Coming after it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. They get him down after he makes a catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. He's got it. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, looking again to throw. Finds his man. It's Wilson. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires on the move. Complete downfield. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. The Bears are on the move.
Third down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Power football with the run. Jukes his way for more. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, and still short of the first down. Now on second down. The play action fake. Good timing on the quick out. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. They'll throw it from the red zone. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Leaves it with the back.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
He makes a grab. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bears!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in the rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from his own end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, it's Strong. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Red Raiders will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Looking for a productive play on first down. Takes the handoff. It's Washington. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They try to pop a run on the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. The Bears decide to punt it away. That first punt was a beauty. They'd take another one just like it. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Quarterback checking off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Red Raiders will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Just finds that little crevice, and he's still up. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there. Looking to move it through the air. Out of the backfield, he's open. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
They've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. There to make the stop, but they use the back in the passing game and pick up the 1st down. They'll go to the counter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, the running back has it. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Looking deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. To the ground with the back. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. The short hands, it's Davis. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Strong. Fires on the move. And that pass picked off.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching you. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And the Bears want to move quickly. They're going to run it. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. They move the tight end all over. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk. But this has been a very close game. They're up by just one over Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw, it's Strong. Looking to the big tight end. Makes a connection. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Oh, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Got his man in the middle. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. On the ground, it's Washington. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Here on third down for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. Trying play action. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll run it on first and goal. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Third and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. Back open in the middle. Tripped up for the tackle. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be brought down. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Getting set for the point after. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close it in style with a 72-yard pass to the house. Here he comes out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Using his legs, it's Washington. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Got stuffed on first down, it's 2nd and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Strong. Feeling some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
3rd play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're going for it all. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. It is true as he puts 3 on the board.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown, and they forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive and the turnover, not what you're looking for when you have the lead, Jesse.
Yeah, and really, I think for them, it's just staying out of their own way. They're making plays. They've got the playmakers to go and win this game, so it's just a matter of executing better, David.
Executing better, understanding I still got the lead, put a drive together here, and build on that lead.
Plows through the defense. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
It'll be a draw. Runs through a tackle. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bears line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. They're trying to get to it. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Strong. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. A first down for the offense. He wants to throw. Getting some heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll try the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense set on first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Makes the catch on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Johnson. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. He's going to pass. The pass is incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield, and that shot the quarterback took might have been a little too much. That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much, the roughing the passer penalty. From the red zone, looking for a man. Nobody open, he just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. On fourth down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. No good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. The Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Pulls and fires complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Turner. He makes the tackle at the 33 after a pickup of 5. The Red Raiders will hustle to the line. Handoff from the gun. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Strong. He's right on target. Makes the catch, and he's brought down. Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, man.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Atkins. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Caught behind the line. It's Atkins. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Handoff to the lone back. Tough running this deep in the red zone. He's got 4 down to the 11. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. And the senior would love to have that one back. Just a little too much on the pass. This would likely be a chip shot for the field goal kicker, but they want the touchdown instead. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. And the Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll go to the air. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Into the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Bears! They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way home.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. BYU is just steamrolling its way to victory today. No way the experts saw this coming. A lead that just keeps growing and growing. They're up by 21 over USF. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll go to the ground. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. A 1st and 10 for this offense. From the gun, running back on the move. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Running back searching for a hole. And look, this guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. The option look. He'll pitch it. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? Fighting off the defender. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. They'll run play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. They've got the screen set up. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And they knocked him down, but he got past the line to gain. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. On to attempt to try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. 1st down here for the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Finds his man. It's Atkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game. Now on 2nd down. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Nice sack by the defense. Great job getting to him, getting him on the ground. That's the 4th sack of the day. This defense have had some bright moments, but they've also given up some big plays. Keep rushing the quarterback, but keep that coverage intact in the back end.
I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Got a man. It's Atkins. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Bears will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off with a score.
Yeah, and I think this defense is riding the bend but don't break philosophy. Don't give up explosive plays. This offense, Jesse, has to find a way to manufacture some big plays and some scoring opportunities.
Man, I don't know if they're going to win, David, if they have to keep driving 8, 10, 12 plays. You're right. You got to find chunk plays somewhere. So identify the guys that can score touchdowns and get them the ball.
Looking downfield, it's Strong. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
It is hard to continue to get up. And get up like he has, being sacked time after time again. But this QB, this offense, they're undeterred. They're continuing to put drives together, and most importantly, they're winning the football game.
And the Bears send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. punt team able to smack him to the ground. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively here.
I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down. In those last few drives, looks like he's seen ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Trying to get to it. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We got to change something up here. We got to do something different because right now it's just a sack party.
The Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Quarterback on the keeper.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
The Bears will punt this one away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Gonna run it. It's Dickey. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Coming after him. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Feeling some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game, are you kidding me? That's a season for some teams. They've lived in the backfield.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Red Raiders decide to punt it away. He gets a block. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Got his man quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. On the option. Now the toss. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. From the gun, wants to pass. The offense coughs it up. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. Look at the big fella roll. Touchdown, Red Raiders. The defense with the scoop and score. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. USC answered the bell away from the Coliseum today with an impressive victory. The Trojans knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Really unexpected outcome in this ranked-on-ranked matchup. The type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a crease. It's Washington. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. It's a draw. Discards a man. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
The Bears will try to pin them back with the punt. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen.
And they got him for the sack.
And those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks. Versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that money.
Got it behind the line. It's Dickey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
And the Red Raiders line up to punt it away. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. And the Bears will punt it away on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Going up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. To the air. It's Strong. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback. And down he goes. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. From the gun. Wants to pass. Trying to escape and get it himself. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The offense has plenty of time in this final period. They'll try to break this tie. The give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. Got his man to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Bears are in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ballgame. 3rd and long, and they'll need to get it close to the goal line to convert. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Back to throw, it's Strong. Fires into traffic, intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. On the move. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. When you deal with a rivalry game, you have to live with the outcome for a full year. And this one is going to